Hi, Scott Bass here from the Surfing Heritage Foundation Vintage Surf Auction presented by Quicksilver Waterman Collection. We're here at the Surfing Heritage Foundation. We have received in the mail a very special booklet that's going to be on auction May 11th, 2013. That booklet is called The Surf Riders of Hawaii. It was put together in 1914 by Alfred Gurrey Jr. And we're very lucky to have an expert on this book, Joel Smith, who's going to provide us with some insight. We're going to go into the library now and look at the book and talk with Joel. Come on in with us.
The Surf Riders of Hawaii is the first book ever done exclusively about surfing. Each one is handmade and hand-assembled using photographic prints that you can even see the silver emulsion on. They were done around 1914 by Alfred Gurrey Jr., who was a pretty remarkable guy. Alfred Gurrey, a very educated man. He had a degree in engineering from Cal Berkeley. Rather than joining his father in the insurance business, he opened up an art gallery, and he had one of the first art galleries in Honolulu. While he was doing this, he befriended Alexander Hume Ford and he got into surfing. He's the first person who dedicated himself to taking pictures of surfers, and he's the first person to take water shots. He went out in the surf, either in a canoe or in a boat, and was taking pictures of the surf riders as they were going along. What makes A.R. distinctive isn't just that he took photos of surfers, but that he was a surfer himself. He understood what was involved in the sport, and he understood the pleasures and the joys of the sport, and he captured it much better than anyone had done before. A.R. Gurrey really can be considered the father of surf photography. Even though he came from a very, very well-established and high society family because of his dad, did not join the Outrigger Canoe Club. A.R. Gurrey was one of only a handful of haoles who was a member of the Hui Nalu with all the Kahanamoku brothers, which says quite a bit about A.R. He also was married to Carolyn Haskins Gurrey, who was a very famous photographer, in fact far more famous than A.R. Her portraits were shown all over the world, and they are still held in high renown today. Interestingly, his father, A.R. Gurrey Sr., who outlived the son, is very renowned as a painter, as a Hawaiian artist, having done a variety of seascapes in oil. And A.R. Gurrey Sr. paintings are now prized collectibles in and of themselves. A.R., however, did not have a very happy life. His art gallery failed. By 1923 it failed, and he was forced to go back to work for his father doing insurance, which he hated. And during that time, the Gurrey residence was struck by a flood and a fire, and all of his negatives were destroyed. And he died shortly after that at the rather young age of 53, and I think he died of a broken heart because his dreams had sort of been ripped out from under him. So this is a pretty remarkable piece, and it is rare. In fact, I think there are only 6 copies of this work available in the world, which makes it one of the rarest of surf collectibles. And of course, it is a landmark in surf literature because it is the first book really dedicated to the sport of surf riding.
The limited production book Surf Riders of Hawaii was handmade by Alfred R. Gurrey Jr. and given to his nephew Walter Gurrey Bear. It has remained in the Gurrey Bear family ever since. We believe that this is the only existing family copy of Surf Riders of Hawaii. Walter Gurrey Bear was born in Hawaii in 1916. Walter's mother was the sister of noted surfing photographer Alfred R. Gurrey Jr., who made this great booklet. Walter was very close to his grandfather, Gurrey Sr., and the Gurrey family developed a deep relationship with the history and the nature of Hawaii. Upon hearing of the sad passing of Walter Gurrey Bear, surf historian 𝐂𝐴𝐿𝐴, who was already doing research on the Gurrey family, contacted Kathleen Murray Alleyne, Walter's step-granddaughter and legal representative. Tim and Kathleen discovered the book in a box of memorabilia left behind by Walter Gurrey Bear. After discussion within the family, it was decided that the Walter Gurrey Bear copy of Surf Riders of Hawaii should be made available to the surfing community, and that the Surfing Heritage Foundation's California Gold auction would be a perfect venue. It would also provide worldwide access to the booklet and allow the Gurrey Bear family to benefit the Surfing Heritage Foundation.